Hello, I'm Ian Morris, and this is the HTC Flyer. Now, this is an interesting device. It's HTC's first stab at the tablet market, 7 inches. Slightly different to other tablets in that it comes with this pen. The idea behind which is that it enables you to do basic note-taking or just draw on the screen. It works quite well. You can do it from any screen. What happens is you touch the screen, the tablet takes a photograph of the screen, and from there on you're free to doodle and make notes to your heart content, remind yourself of things. This is static now, so it doesn't show you the current time or anything. And from that perspective, that's just one aspect of it. You can also, there is actually a dedicated note app as well, including some pictures here that I can't take credit for. But here you would be more free to sort of make notes about your meetings and when they're coming up. There's a little touch thing down here that enables you to get into the pen settings. Weirdly, you can't press it with your finger. You have to press it with the pen. And that's the same is true in reverse. So there are a lot of prompts that appear on screen that you naturally want to touch with the pen, but in fact you aren't allowed. You have to touch them with your finger. So if I write here, number 1, record video, you can see how easy it is to make notes. Whether they'll be legible at the end is entirely up to your handwriting. This syncs with Evernote as well, which is really quite a good feature. So if you live in that environment where you use Evernote quite a bit, then your notes will all be available for you in the cloud. From there you can pretty much do anything. There's a basic audio recorder too, which is the idea of which is that if you're in a meeting, you can record sound. The problem we've noticed with it very much is that as you're writing on screen, that noise is very clear on the recording, which is kind of useless. There's 2 buttons on the pen as well, one of which is programmable to do what you want, and then you can erase text as well. So it's really kind of like a almost traditional Wacom thing. Now, the only thing we've noticed about the Flyer is it's quite highly spec'd. It's got a good processor. It's a 1.5 gigahertz processor, it's single core, and it has a gig of RAM as well. But it doesn't move very quickly. I mean, it's okay. We've found a lot of stuff is fairly slow in comparison with even with an older tablet like the Samsung Galaxy Tab, which is slightly disappointing. It's fun to use. Whether or not you'll find any productivity use out of the pen remains to be seen, but for businesses it is probably one of the better Android tablets. We're not sure how well it compares with something like the BlackBerry Playbook though, which is designed entirely for business use. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about the HTC Flyer.